Hey everybody, it's Amanda, and it is day 4 of my Diary of an Ex-Alcoholic. It is Thursday, January the 16th, and what has been on my heart the past few days is something that everything I really kind of learned at Honey Lake. But one thing that I learned that I struggled with, and I still kind of struggle with it every day a little bit, are boundaries. So um, that's one thing that I had to um, realized that I wasn't setting boundaries for not only myself, but for the people around me. And I felt like I had to overcompensate a little bit because I was doing this huge thing wrong. I could never be right. Not like I wanted to be right, but um, I felt like I didn't have any kind of argument for other things that bothered me because I was doing this thing wrong with alcohol. It's like, how dare you want to have this happen if you're doing this bad thing. And so, in the beginning, the people that are around you are, they don't know you anything other than that alcoholic that you have been for quite a while. And so, when you start to get treatment for yourself or you try to start doing better for yourself, it's like they still kind of feel you're that same person that you were when you were doing this, that, and the other negative things, bad things. And they're the first people that will probably try to, I don't want to say put you down, but remind you of how you used to be. And one thing that I have learned over the past few years, people really can change. Um, we always change. I mean, I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago, 10, even 5 months ago. I'm continually trying to better myself. And it's funny that some people don't recognize that you are trying to do something different for yourself. And I don't know if they kind of want to keep you in that little box and don't want you to spread your wings or even get better. But setting boundaries for yourself is something that is really important for you to do. Um, a big thing, and I have said this in our podcast before, have a set of rules and boundaries for yourself before you go out into the world. Like if you're going to certain functions where there's alcohol, well, I mean, there's alcohol everywhere, but you have to have a strategic out plan in case you're stuck in a situation that it could turn into something bad. And so with boundaries, it's like I had to learn that there's certain things that I will and will not put up with. And back in the day, or even up till recently, um, I would bend a little bit and not, I don't want to say not realize, but not implement the fact that my boundaries are important. And within those boundaries, one of the big things is trust. I had to show the people that were around me that they could trust me from the behavior that I had before. And like waiting for the other shoe to drop is something that maybe some friends and relatives of an addict might be waiting for because, you're doing really great, but I'm just wondering, when are you going to pick up that drink? And unfortunately, time is what is going to, get them to see that you really are trying to do your best and overcome all of those obstacles that you had before. I had to trust in myself, and then I expect trust from other people around me as well. When that trust or boundary is broken, um, it's tough, and I can understand that the people around me I had to earn their trust back, and it took a while. And now that I'm out of the fog and haziness and everything from what my alcoholism was, I deserve to um, keep the boundaries that I have, and I deserve to feel trust in the people that are around me as well. And um, when you break trust, that's something that's really hard to get back. And when I was in my alcoholism, I didn't fully understand that trust on their side was so huge. But I get it now because trust can be broken, and just as hard as I fought to earn that trust back um, for people that I hurt around me, um, other people need to earn my trust, right? You're going to find that some people are not going to fit into your world as you evolve, which is really difficult. Um, but know, and I think I might be saying this to myself a little bit, know that God is going to place the right people in your path that you need at certain times in your life. And they're going to help you get through whatever, or they're going to help build you up. So if you're around people that are not helping to build you up, if you're constantly sitting there questioning after all the work that you have been doing or are doing, if they still see you as that same person that you were before, maybe those people aren't right for you. I had to disconnect from a lot of people that I spent a lot of time with in my life, and not to say that I don't love them or care for them like I did before. It's just that I'm different now, and um, I've got a lot of new people in my life that are here for the new Amanda and for, you know, to help me grow. And if you have people in your life that are not doing that for you, or still kind of looking at you like that person that you used to be, maybe you should reconsider, maybe not getting rid of them, erasing them out of your life, but maybe they're not supposed to be as much of an integral part of your life as you had hoped or that they were before. So, yeah, set your boundaries. I can't remember what it was called, but I have one counselor when I was at Honey Lake who had my no compromise list. So make a list of things that you are not going to compromise, things that are so important to you that you are making sure to keep your addiction out of your life, and it's sacred. So some people are just not going to get that. But a list of no compromise list, and on that list was trust and boundaries. So just something to think about. I actually didn't have a thought-provoking question for the day, but let me think here. What are some of your boundaries, and what would you do if your trust was broken? I guess we'll leave it at that. See you tomorrow.